my 5. Look.
That is a very good 5. Okay. What's next? The wooden person. I have a good feeling about this wooden person. I think it's...
I'm gonna do wooden kid.
Okay, wooden kid. Write it down.
Wood kid.
Okay, wood kid. I feel like...
What? Wood cut.
Like this, a little dab, and this is like not even really blue. It's called.
I want to squirt some.
Okay, so this one, and you don't need to squeeze that trigger very hard, okay? Just a little bit, and then when I tell you to stop, push this one. This is the stopper. Okay, just a little dab. Yeah, stop.
That's called loose tracks. Loose tracks. Is that clean?
It's good. Chocolate. Like,
Trust us, Lizzie. It's a good one.
Tracks. Loose tracks. This one's better than.
I don't think there is any more cookies and cream, is there?
Yeah, I'll try it. It's loose tracks. No, it's the same as cookies and cream.
Oh my jumping. This is good. We have the funnest house in the world. And the funnest daddy. That's really what the fun thing is.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you really need 4 paddles, do you think?
who throws anything out?
Yeah, not a homesteader, that's for sure. Okay.
Yeah, you were sad a minute ago. You got the Lizzie.
Luke has a new favorite game. He takes his leap pad, records a funny voice message on it, leaves it somewhere near you, and then presses play and runs away.
Oh no. Mommy?
Caught on camera. The Luke.
Mommy? Because then you can do that. Oh, you should do all the colors because then you can do this.
Swirling it?
What was that? I just made this color.
What would you call that color, bud? I'm on lunch break right now for RisexLive. And I am taking so many notes. I printed the workbook last night and got it in a binder so that I was ready to go. I've never been to a Rise conference in person. And I actually have a funny story about Rachel Hollis because I tried to read one of her books shortly after having Elizabeth, I think. So maybe like 3-ish years ago, I had a baby and a 2-year-old, and I was reading her book, and I couldn't finish it. I couldn't relate to her, and I wasn't at a season in my life to accept the messages that she was offering. And now, during quarantine, I find myself gravitating towards her feed and some other feeds. Another person that I really love to follow is Kim Fitzpatrick. I hope I'm saying her last name right. She is super inspirational. There's a handful of different people, but I find myself gravitating towards these people's feeds because I feel very energetic right now and hope-filled and joy-filled, and like I am working towards something. I feel like I am preparing for something next. So I'm just like really looking forward to the future and even what this season right now has to offer. So not even just like focusing so much on the future, but like every single day, what is here for me in this day? What does God have for me in this day? And so anyways, I just think it's really interesting because I put her book down, I got halfway through and I was like, I'm done. And that was like 3 years ago. And right now I'm just like all about what is going on. I have so many thoughts. I have so many like takeaways from this. I have never written down the lies that I play in my head. I didn't even really realize that I had them. I'm fairly confident. I feel like I do have a growth mindset. Like if I have a challenge in front of me, I feel like I will, like I can figure it out. I can overcome it. But I have actually wrote out lies that I tell myself, and unpacking that in a way that is just getting it out of my headspace and recognizing it for what it is as a lie and not truth already is super powerful. So I just wanted to document this for myself and for you guys, but I am just like really enjoying this conference, and yeah, like it's just so good. One of the things that I wrote down about removing the lies from myself is I'm writing down and recognizing lies, fears, and stories that are limiting beliefs I have been telling myself, and that is freeing. It's like I'm physically removing it from my body, from my mind. I can do things I've never done. I can change my direction. I can rise out of where I am because I'm doing the practice. I forget who it was. Oh, I think it was Dave Hollis was talking about Rachel Hollis, her first few like book signings or speaking events. She was showing up. He was there at all of her stuff, and she would like speak to a room of, you know, a few people or not very many people. And now look where she is at in her business. I've been interviewed for 2 podcasts this week, and one of the questions they asked me at the end of the podcast is, what are your goals? And I have like a huge vision for my business, and I'm not so strict in my vision for my business and for my family that I'm unwilling to change directions. And so it's really hard for me to answer that question with like, this is a line item, this is a line item, and this is a line item. That's my goal. And I've actually been thinking about this all week, and it's been really, really bothering me that I can't pinpoint these things that are goals for myself. But what I've realized is that it's okay because I do have a direction. I have a direction that I'm trying to go, and it's okay for myself that I can't pinpoint these specific goals because I am doing the do. I may not, have that specific line item goal. I have the big umbrella vision of where I want to go, and I know the small steps daily, weekly, monthly that I need to do to achieve those goals. And those are small things, and they've always been small things, like ensuring I have 2 blog posts up a month, showing up on Instagram for a certain amount of time per week, per day, interacting with new friends, interacting within my community. These are all things that I have put into practice for myself. I have seen the growth that they provide me, and so I continue doing those things. It's like when you go to the gym, you see results, you continue, you switch it up, you seek guidance, you go to a trainer, maybe you need to switch it up, so you start doing a different exercise or implementing different food in your diet, things like that. So I have this like do. Does everything I do produce amazing results right now? No, but I can look back and see the steady growth, the steady improvement that this has provided me. One of my goals is to speak on different stages around the world and share my stories, share my lessons in life. And one of the other things I would like to do is write a book or write books. And so I have always looked at my blog and my YouTube channel as ways to help me practice my stories and cultivate my storytelling skills. And now having the honor of being a part of people's podcasts has also become something that has allowed me to sharpen my storytelling skills. Every time I write a blog post about a thought or retell a story or pull a section of a story that I've already told, I feel like I'm sharpening my ability to share that story or the lesson that I learned from that story. And so I know and I trust that one day, and I have faith that one day these do's will lend themselves to that big vision. I have faith in that. I have faith in that process. So that is one takeaway that I've had. I feel like you guys are gonna hear a lot more from me after I dig into all of this so much more. But I am just feeling, this is such an amazing opportunity. I'm so grateful that I invested in this, and I'm just feeling like really on fire / refreshed. So I just wanted to share that.